Why, hello, everybody, all the superheroes and light beings. It's so nice to be together again. I just want to share a few thoughts with you, and hopefully, it can help you with your journey today. I call it a journey because we're basically on a journey, if you've noticed. Every day is a little different, and this whole year or months has been different. So we are on a journey. And to me, it's a journey of discovering what's really important and how to choose consciously and live consciously. As always, like this is nothing new, but it's showing us more close to home, more close to ourselves on a daily in and out relationship to ourselves, our feelings, our desires, what's important for us. It just seems bigger or more in our face, I guess, is a wonderful way of describing this. So what's more in our face? What's more big for us at the moment? And as we move into another month of our world looking different, I think globally as well as intimately with ourselves, we're seeing things differently. I think a lot of people are just wanting it to either be over or wanting a sense of hope to know. And so I think the theme for today is that beautiful word trust. That if you know that God exists, if you trust in the infinite, the divine plan, if you recognize your spiritual practice isn't about sometime in the future, but about you becoming more intimate with yourself, coming home to yourself now, then the trust that what you are doing and how this is unfolding is bigger and more true for you. And what that gives me anyway is a sense of gratitude and a sense of okayness with everything that's going on. I actually believe in my world, there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of two sides to the story and which one is true. Conspiracies seem a bit high at the moment, as they always have been, but there seems to be a lot. And the idea that I need to be right, I need to know, is pretty big right now for a lot of people. I feel very blessed though with my trust in the universe and my desire to know God now through an active experiencing rather than a person or a relationship with someone or something. What I'm experiencing is that relationship is with myself first, and it's the greatest of relationships because I've surrounded myself with people who walk the same path as me. So they are my clearest mirrors, showing me how to be more intimate with me, more intimate with what I believe is right for me, for my life. And it's not even a belief of what's right or good or bad. It's simply recognizing in moment by moment high emotions, low emotions, and coming back to the same thing, that everything is okay, allowing everything to be okay, allowing the judgments to fall away. So what I want to talk today about is the judgments. So first we've got the trust that everything is okay, that everything is unfolding perfectly for me and for you. And then there's the recognition of the judgments, because they can flare up pretty quickly and they can be pretty sneaky. And before you know, you've actually been caught up in them, and that creates the emotions, and that creates the unsettlement or the confusion. So it's a really interesting dance we're doing of really seeing the judgments, the mind, the thinking, and then justifying when they're right or justifying when they're wrong. And neither is correct. It's part of the journey, it happens, but neither is correct. Now, that's something super special to play with because it's showing us how we can let go of even the idea of right and wrong. Why would we want to do that? We're doing that for a greater experience. We're doing that so we can experience the trust. We're doing that so we can let go and live in this present moment and to really, really know what that's like. So that if patterns come up, if reactions happen, if we realize things about ourselves or about our companions, there's this openness or this willingness to let go. So we're not caught in these ideas that I need to be fixed or healed. I have this dense shadow side that's really bad and I really got to look at. We all have a shadow side. We all have stuff. But where is my peace and my happiness in all of this? Humanity has a shadow side, you know, look at our history. And there's two sides to history, a million sides to history anyway. Who wrote that history book and from what angle did they write it? And as we all know of our own story of life, it could be interpreted in so many different ways. So what is the truth? We keep coming back to that because judgment and truth actually go hand in hand. You have to let go of judgment to understand a greater truth. You have to, your truth of what's right or wrong, it could be a judgment because you didn't know there was another side to the story. And when you hear another side of the story, suddenly your truth changes into more of a compassion and an understanding and an ability to listen. So it comes back to us over and over again about who am I in this moment? What am I learning? What am I choosing to make real? And all of that falls away into simply beautifully experiencing the divine now and letting that be your immediate experience now. The rest of it falls into place and does its dance and it comes and it goes and it's right and it's wrong forever. That battle will remain forever. Are you a part of it? Are you holding venomously to one side? Or are you kind of just going, wow, let me just watch how this is unfolding? And by doing that, you're choosing your battles. You're choosing to be on the side of God. You're choosing to be on the side of light, not of what's right, but light, because light actually has no opinion, which is really fascinating. But play with it and see what it's like for you, because when you have no strong opinion, when you're not waving your fists for a better world or for something to change, what are you standing strong in? Be active in your desire to rest in God. Be active in your desire to rest in this present moment, into this infinite stillness. Be active to recognize praise, gratitude, and love is inside of you. And when you rest in this moment, when you come back to now, when you let go of the ideas, you are living and experiencing and encouraging that light to shine brighter. So there's this old saying, what you focus on grows. How important is that right now? And how appropriate is that to this webinar right now? What you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on God, if you're focusing on now, if you're focusing on being an empty, beautiful, passionate being of light right now, that is what grows in this world because of you. That is how important you are, superheroes. So I look forward to seeing you again and sharing with you more ways of being that ability to rest in now.